The Russian leader dismissed claims of a USKremlin plot to help Mr. Trump win the White House as nonsense and again denied his government played any part in meddling with the campaign. This comes after Mr. Trump's former campaign manager, Paul Manafort, was indicted on charges including conspiracy against the United States as part of an ongoing probe into alleged Russian interference. But speaking to reporters earlier today, Mr. Putin said claims Mr. Manafort was linked to Russia are being fabricated by Trump opponents as a weapon against the U.S. president. The charges against the former campaign chief and his deputy Rick Gates do not mention Mr. Trump or Russian involvement. TASS Reuters Russia investigation. Putin condemns Trump opponents for fabricated collusion stories and the conspiracy against the United States charge relates to allegations of tax fraud and money laundering. But prosecutors say Mr. Manafort was involved with illegal foreign lobbying on behalf of a pro-Russian political party in Ukraine from 2005 all the way up to and including 2016. Mr. Trump has been in office for less than a year, but his presidency has been dogged by claims of collusion with Russians. He says the allegations were invented by his political opponents and the mainstream media to delegitimize his election win, despite reports from his own intelligence services, which concluded the Kremlin had orchestrated a wide-ranging influence operation. And addressing reporters at a press conference today, Mr. Putin backed up the president's assertions and denied his government had played any part in meddling in the 2016 ballot. Mr. Putin added revelations that the U.S. Commerce Secretary, Wilbur Ross, owns a significant stake in a Russian shipping company were purely business-related and never had anything to do with politics. The multimillionaire's name appeared in the Paradise Papers, a huge leak of documents laying bare the financial dealings of some of the world's most wealthy business and individuals. The shipping company reportedly does business with Mr. Putin's son-in-law and other members of his inner circle, who are subject to strict international sanctions. But Mr. Ross has denied any foul play, and told the BBC earlier this week there is nothing wrong with it. The fact that it happens to be called a Russian company doesn't mean there is any evil in it. Vladimir Putin said Wilbur Ross' business dealings in Russia have nothing to do with politics. Friday, November 10, 2017. U.S. President Donald Trump shakes Han.